Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off from Baltimore. Khalif Raymond to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Finds a seam down the middle. Finds a seam left side. He's off to the races. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. One snap in, and this offense as efficient as they could be, partner, and looking very dangerous to begin this ball game, too.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing for coaches to tell us in our production meetings they want to be a quick strike offense, got to be explosive. But they put that talk into action. One play from scrimmage, one touchdown, and one massive statement sent across the field.
Fox now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw right away. Finding Flowers. They drop him with a big hit. At least he's able to hold on for the gain. But boy, Brock, what a shot. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Hits a seam at the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They send a tight end in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Has it at the 7. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Justin Tucker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Dropping back to throw. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Yeah, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. On the move, headed right. And the man is there to knock that away. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, that is so hard to do. It's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the time.
Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted! And the Ravens will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
That is just a big-time individual effort, Kate, defensively. First, he takes the ball away, and then he's looking for points, right? He turns from defense to offense, and one more move, and he might have broken it to the house.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit. Play action. Here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all was he couldn't quite get the first down.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Launches one deep downfield. He steps in and makes the interception. And the Lions take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders or offensive guys have bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
2nd and 3 now. From the 28. St. Brown's got it. Complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
2nd and 10 now. Laporta with the grab. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Throwing it again here. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best, like curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Working inside the red zone. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one intended for the running back. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Ready?
They'll throw it again. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Fox now to kick this one away. Flowers now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up second and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Back to the well again. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a third down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. He's on the move. It's out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
That's incomplete left side. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So now they have third and short.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get it up to the 27. Offense up to the line fast. They go play action on first. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So second down coming up. They'll throw it. That's St. Brown working the sideline, complete. And he takes this out after crossing the 45. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that gives the Lions the first. New set of downs for him from the 46. To throw here on first down. He puts some juice on it deep into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
They'll run here on first down. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in a locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Chased out to his right.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And the Lions into a nickel set for third down. And he tried to power it forward, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the run, so now they face fourth down.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, the QB keeper, it gets 0.
Less than a yard needed here on fourth. And the QB keeps it on the sneak. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
You run that sneak there because you know you can rely. Trust with a capital T on the big fellas to do just enough. Get just enough push in the middle so that QB can fall forward. And as we just saw, it's really hard to stop.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Play fake, Jackson. Buying some time right. Catch is made down the right sideline. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
They're now set for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
The throw is caught. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. Staring at fourth down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. High percentage look for him here from the left hash.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's loaded another one up. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Another throw here on 2nd down. He's trying to go deep again. It is caught at the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Fox now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did. Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Moore's got it. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
We put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
They are throwing it again. Pass complete to Gibbs. Launches, and he's got it. Touchdown! The Lions get more points to end a lopsided first half. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions push their lead to 18. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fielded at the 7. Returns looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. All right, some adjustments in store, no doubt about that. They're headed to the locker room. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Fox now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He lost the football. And they dodge a turnover there on the return.
Awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing a lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Brought down by the veteran, Carlton Davis. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. Lone back gets the handoff. He breaks a tackle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Pass is cut at the 9. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
19 right. Let's go.
Throwing now from the gun. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Forced out to his right. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Great work by the Michigan State rookie to find the right throw and get them the 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Play action on 1st down. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he gets this forward to the 19. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. He's going to throw this one. Dumped off to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. On 4th down, the Lions going to try to put 3 on the board here with Jake Bates. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that extends their lead to 14.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
On the return, here comes Justice Hill. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Here's Jackson to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
On first down, they'll run. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. 3rd down coming. Another carry for him. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Mitchell on the give, headed left. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Changing it up here, Jackson. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Caught by Flowers. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. Lamar now from the gun. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know, you call that 1st down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken down at the 30. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he's able to push forward to the 25. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he gets this forward to the 19. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that gives the Lions the first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they make the stop, but a lot closer to the end zone now. He got it to the 11. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Another one for Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. All right, look at this, reaching deep into the playbook for the monster formation here on third down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Let's go.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. On the draw, this is Gibbs. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
We go tonight.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
What's that?
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. So the Lions get the win on the road. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Baltimore.